In the heart of Chicago, in 1948, a man named Ray Kroc stood in front of a small, busy kitchen. The smell of sizzling burgers filled the air. What he saw would change the way the world eats forever. A pair of brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald, had built something unique, a fast food system that ran like a machine. Burgers in 30 seconds, fries crisp to perfection. No waiters, no fuss. Ray Kroc was mesmerized. Kroc wasn't a chef. He was a struggling milkshake machine salesman, 52 years old, and tired of knock after knock with little return. But he saw something in this operation, something scalable, something revolutionary. The brothers had created a local hit. Their San Bernardino restaurant had lines around the block. But they didn't dream big. Kroc did. He envisioned a McDonald's on every corner in America. That dream would come at a cost. In 1954, Kroc convinced the brothers to let him franchise. He became their official agent. But unlike them, he wasn't content with modest success. He had a vision of consistency. Same menu, same service, same golden arches, everywhere. Kroc opened his first McDonald's franchise in Des Plaines, Illinois in 1955. He worked tirelessly, scrubbing floors, greeting customers, checking every detail. He wasn't just selling burgers, he was selling an experience. Sales soared. Customers loved the speed, the taste, the predictability. For just 15 cents, you got a meal that felt like a treat. McDonald's became a symbol of post-war optimism. Affordable, modern, and fast. Kroc hit the road, pitching McDonald's to anyone who'd listen. He focused on small-town franchisees, people like him, hungry, hardworking, and willing to follow his system to the letter. He didn't just build a business, he built a movement. And behind it all? The Speedy Service System, a real-life fast food assembly line. Each task was broken down: grill, dress, wrap. It minimized mistakes and maximized speed. It was McDonald's secret weapon. By 1961, there were over 230 McDonald's locations, but Kroc wanted full control. He bought the entire company from the McDonald brothers for $2.7 million. It was enough to make them millionaires, but it wasn't the whole deal. As part of the deal, the brothers kept their original restaurant, but Kroc, furious at what he saw as betrayal, opened a new McDonald's across the street. Their original store closed soon after. The brothers faded into history. Ray Kroc became the face of McDonald's. Some saw him as a visionary, others as a ruthless businessman. But no one could deny his impact. He had created an empire. By the late 1960s, McDonald's was serving millions every day. The Big Mac launched in 1967. The Happy Meal in 1979. Ronald McDonald became a global icon. McDonald's wasn't just a chain, it was a cultural force. The company targeted families, especially kids. With bright colors, playgrounds, and toys, they made eating out fun. Birthday parties at McDonald's became a rite of passage, and parents, they loved the convenience. As cities expanded, so did McDonald's. By the 1980s, they were opening a new location every 17 hours. From Tokyo to Moscow, the Golden Arches became a symbol of American life and capitalism. In 1990, when McDonald's opened in Moscow, the line stretched for blocks. For many Russians, it was their first taste of American fast food. It wasn't just a meal. It was a glimpse of another world. But with great scale came great criticism. Health experts raised concerns about obesity. Environmentalists pointed to packaging waste. And workers protested low wages. The Golden Arches began to cast darker shadows. In 2004, the documentary Super Size Me ignited global debate. Morgan Spurlock ate McDonald's for 30 days straight, and his health tanked. Suddenly, the brand was under fire. Profits fell. Public trust wavered. In response, McDonald's pivoted. Salads appeared on menus. Calories were listed. The company phased out supersizing. They invested in digital ordering, delivery, and even coffee. McCafe was born, targeting Starbucks-loving millennials. They also modernized their stores. Sleeker interiors, touchscreens, better coffee. It wasn't just about food anymore. It was about lifestyle. McDonald's was reinventing itself for a new generation. Oh, and speaking of reinventions, if you're enjoying this tasty story, why not hit that subscribe button? It's like upgrading your meal to a large, without the calories. By 2015, McDonald's was back on top. Sales were rising. The brand was cleaner, healthier, and faster. But the company hadn't forgotten its roots. Burgers, fries, and shakes still ruled the menu. Still, the story of Ray Kroc is a complicated one. He built an empire, but at what cost? The McDonald brothers created the system, but he took the glory. Some call it vision, others betrayal. In his autobiography, Kroc wrote, "I was an overnight success all right, but 30 years is a long, long night." His journey wasn't easy, but it was relentless. Ray Kroc died in 1984 at 81. He didn't live to see the full scope of his empire, but his legacy lives on in billions of burgers, in childhood memories, in every drive-through window worldwide. Today, McDonald's operates in over 100 countries with more than 38,000 restaurants. It serves 69 million people daily. That's more than the population of the UK, every single day. Whether you love it or loathe it, McDonald's shaped modern food culture. It transformed how we eat, travel, and even socialize. It's more than a brand. It's a mirror of global change. And it all started with one man watching burgers flip in a tiny kitchen. One moment of clarity. One big idea. One relentless pursuit. Sometimes, the biggest revolutions come wrapped in paper and served with fries. So next time you pass those golden arches, remember, it's not just a burger joint. It's the story of ambition, sacrifice, and a very American dream. Served hot, fast, and unforgettable. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and stay hungry for stories, knowledge, and maybe even a cheeseburger or two.